Alright, guys, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 2 came out a couple days ago, and like I said, I'm behind on reviews, so let's get started. So, the last episode ended, the first episode ended with the fact that there's new Captain America. And at first, I was just like, wow, okay, what a good shocker. I like that for the end of the last episode, and I liked how it opened in this episode where you get the new Captain America, but the fact that this Captain America is played by Wyatt Russell, I thought was a really good casting choice, honestly. Um, because at first I didn't realize that was Wyatt Russell, and then whenever he took off Cap's top part of his shield mask, whenever he took it off, I could tell. I was like, that's Kurt Russell's son. I knew it. But I really like the fact that I didn't realize that until you didn't see his mask on him, and I really like the fact that he's in this because Wyatt Russell, I think, it's cool seeing him and stuff. And I haven't seen him in a lot of things. Overlord is the thing I remember the most that I've seen him in. But it's cool to see him taking into his father's footsteps, doing the action kind of horror movie stuff, like with Overlord and with this. And the thing I really liked about this episode was that whenever I saw that Captain America at the end of the first episode, I was like, fuck this guy. I hate this guy already. I don't like him because he's not Steve Rogers. And whenever you get moments with this character, I liked it. I liked that this character was this kind of arrogant character. He's not Captain America. He's not trying to be. He's not trying to be in the sense of he's another human being who's doing this kind of thing. Like, he's not going to be the same exactly as Steve Rogers, and he definitely isn't. So I liked that and appreciated that. I like the fact that they gave him a little bit of interesting stuff to do in the episode. I thought that was great. A great way to introduce this new Captain America into the show. I thought that was awesome. I like too that you've got more Bucky scenes with Falcon, and I like how both of them really do a great job. Again, like they do in the last episode, they both, to me, just have great chemistry, and this one really shows that Bucky and Sam, like, they both, whenever they are going on a mission together, they're going on the mission to fight the I forgot immediately what the villain's name is from the last episode. The Helmet Smashers, I think that's what it is. This group terrorizing people, and I liked the dynamic between Sam and Bucky, where they go in, but they're really arrogant at each other. And I like that camaraderie. I think it's great. I like the fact that Bucky tells Sam, like, straight up, like, you shouldn't have given the mask away, or given the shield away. Why would you do that? And I liked the response to that. I liked the idea that Sam is not prepared. Like, he doesn't feel like he's prepared to do this. And of course, it was out of their hands, and America quickly got another Captain America. Not one of them. So I thought that it was a really surprising turn to expect in the show this quick. I really like that. I like that it played with your expectations on that part of the show. Like, I like that idea. I like that they meet this guy named Isaiah, who is another super soldier who was taken to prison for 30 years and experimented on by Hydra. And also he is a black guy who is in prison for 30 years while the white guy got out free. I noticed that this episode did that where, like, they kept pointing that out, which I think is fine because, of course, that real shit happens in real life and it's horrible. But I thought that was good. I thought that it was a really interesting dynamic to show that, where this character, like, he got the super serum, but what did he get? Prison for 30 years and being experimented on? That's horrible. And I really... And you didn't see him much in this episode. He's introduced in this episode. But it gave off enough to really make you go, damn, this guy, I feel really bad for him. I feel horrible for him. He shouldn't have deserved that life. So that's great. I really enjoyed that. And I enjoyed it too, just like I said, I enjoyed all three of them together, of Sam, Bucky, and the new Captain America. I like that they all, of course, Sam and Bucky are like, fuck this guy, like I was. But I like that this character is interesting still. I still like this new Captain America. I like that they also had the Star Spangled Man, but it was modern on the football stadium. That was awesome. Because I like to hear that song again. That's cool to hear it again in the Marvel universe. Like I said, really solid episode. I did really enjoy it. I like the fact that Bucky gets arrested because he missed therapy, something he has to do after he got out of being what he was. So I thought that was awesome. I liked that the episode ended on a cliffhanger where I was excited because, again, I really loved Baron Zemo in Captain America: Civil War. I think he's honestly one of the best villains. He's not the one. He's not the villain that gets the most development, like, overall in the Marvel universe, but he's way better than a lot of them. But he's not like Thanos or Killmonger, or any of those great villains. But he's still up there, and he's really good. And I really liked his villainous idea in Civil War that he lost his family while the Avengers were fighting and saving the day, and he wanted revenge, and he wanted to set it in motion for Captain America and Iron Man to duke it out. I thought that was a great villain, and I love that they ended with only a second of him, but you're going to see him in the next episode. Again, a great second cliffhanger, and I like how the show has flowed really well so far, because you've got two 50-minute episodes so far. They might be longer, they might be shorter than the next ones, I don't know. I'm assuming the last episode is going to be like an hour or so, because with WandaVision, they kind of skirted between 30 and 40 minutes, and then the last episode was like 50 minutes. So I think the last episode will be longer, but I really like the flow that they're doing so far, the episodes. These two episodes, I think, were really great and really worth it. So far, I'm really enjoying the show, and I like how it's so different than WandaVision. It's not the type of show that you get from that. And I love how the Marvel Cinematic Universe can do this, where they have palette cleansers, or they just have different types of genres within the genre. So I like that this is a more hard-headed show than WandaVision, where that was more goofy and comical. Then it got serious and action-heavy, but this one starts out bleak. And I like that. I like the fact that they're in a world where they don't know what to do. And I didn't really like this, but it connects to real life now with the pandemic, because they kept mentioning, like, people are suffering, people can't get loans, all that stuff. Even though a loan was in the first episode. But I don't really like that, because I don't want this pandemic thing to be like a thing to remember. I want it to be something that's forgotten. I want people to move on from it, not to bank on it, because, like, they already are doing that. So, I didn't like that. But I mean, it's not like it ruined the show at all. It didn't. But it's a prejudice on my behalf. Like, I just don't like the idea of that being referenced in, like, movies and stuff. But I mean, I understand what they're doing. They're doing it for, like, people who are suffering. But I feel like it's time to try to move on. We're getting close. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see how this year goes. Well, hopefully it won't be screwed up, or the rest of the year. But anyways, I'm rambling. That's episode 2 of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Really enjoyed it. Really had a fun time. Stay tuned for the next episode on Thursday. So I'll see you guys then. Take care.